Hi guys, my name is Morgan Irizarry, and this is my presentation on how to implement a functional analysis procedure. So what is a functional analysis? Well, a functional analysis helps determine the function of a problem behavior. It is one type of functional behavior assessment, or FBA, that allows you to confirm your hypothesis about the problem behavior itself, or the environmental variables, or both. It helps in developing function-based interventions since the main purpose is to determine the function of the behavior. It also uses antecedents and consequences, so things that come before and after the behavior that represent the client's natural environment in order to determine their individual effects on problem behavior. It is also known as analog conditions. So, a little more about FAs. They allow for better control of the environment to determine individual functions of a behavior. So, for example, FAs are broken down into different conditions. The play condition, which is control, attention, alone, escape, and tangible. Each condition is presented individually, and practitioners evaluate their effects on the behavior and record the level of problem behavior in each session and condition. So the conditions are repeated to determine if a behavior occurs more frequently in one condition as compared to the other conditions, and this is to figure out what the function of the behavior is. So first of all, we have play, which is our control condition. In this setting, no demands are placed, so behaviors are expected to be low. Preferred items and activities are continuously available. Attention is given from therapists and others. And if the behavior does occur, it is ignored or neutrally redirected. Second of all, we have the attention condition. So in this setting, attention is diverted or withheld from the client, meaning you give no attention at all. So if the behavior occurs, you should give a mild reprimand or a soothing statement, but not a ton of attention. And if the behavior increases, it's possible that it is being maintained by social positive reinforcement, or also known as attention. Next, we have our alone condition. In this setting, there is a low level of environmental stimuli present. This means that the therapist and the task and play materials are absent. If behavior occurs, it is ignored or neutrally redirected, similarly to our previous condition. And if the behavior increases, it's possible that it is being maintained by automatic reinforcement. Next, we have the escape condition. So in this setting, task demands are delivered continuously in 3 steps. So first, you will give instructions, then you will model, and then you will give hand-over-hand assistance for the task itself. A temporary, meaning very brief, break can be provided if the behavior occurs, meaning if you give a break, you can remove task materials and terminate all prompts to complete the task. After a very brief break, maybe like 30 seconds, you then reinstate the task and continue until the end of that condition. If the behavior increases, it is possible that it is being maintained by negative reinforcement or escape. Next we have tangible, the tangible condition. In this setting, a preferred item and activity is given, then removed and replaced with a less preferred item or activities, as well as adult attention. So if behavior occurs, the more preferred item and activity is briefly returned for 30 seconds to a minute about. If behavior increases, it is possible that it is being maintained by access to positive reinforcement through access to tangible items, as we would see by their desire to get that more highly preferred item or activity. So what if the behavior occurs at similar levels? This means that, well, it depends on the situation, but typically results are deemed inconclusive, also known as undifferentiated. It could also mean that the function of the behavior is automatic reinforcement if it occurs similarly across all levels. So all of my information was from Dr. Laura Seiberling's presentation about functional analysis procedures video in Module 7. So thank you very much for watching and have a great day.